Iverson from Georgetown University.
I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice.
Iverson has Jordan. The crowd is into it. Allen shakes free. Gets two. The steal by Iverson. Posting in. It worked.
What's good, guys? Prince Sports here, coming at you with another one. Look, I met a new friend. Okay, a stray dog that just keep following me everywhere I go, man. But yo, check this out, man. I want to talk about none other than the answer, Allen Iverson. Okay, now I think about his situation in Philly and how Philly effed up his career, because this guy could have been probably a two-time NBA champion or more. All right, but the Philadelphia 76ers wasted his prime. They ruined his career from a
Expired.
perspective of winning championships. Because when you think of Allen Iverson, all right, this dude was almost the same size as guys that you see on a basketball court. Okay, everyday basketball players, average basketball players. And to add some more similar traits to that is he didn't really lift weights. He didn't work out. This is why his prime just lasts off natural youth and his ability, because he only lasted for about 10 years in the league, but he still played at a high level. Okay, a guy playing amongst giants, able to score on giants. Whatever he did on a basketball court, winning scoring titles, MVPs, he is remarkable. Okay, I know the field goal percentage is horrendous, to say the least, but what do you suspect from a guy that's undersized? He didn't play for stats. All he played for was to win basketball games. And that pretty much was it. All right. So he gets drafted in 1996, right? After he gets drafted in 1996, he has a good rookie season, 21-year-old. All right. He's taking the NBA by storm with the hoodness. He almost got locked up, in his high school years, facing 15 years in prison. But he brought the hood to the NBA. First play in the NBA to wear cornrows. Transcend the NBA completely around. All right. So after he did this, right? After he did this, he wins Rookie of the Year. The 76ers go on to have one of the best draft picks in NBA history. And after he does that, 96, 97, and 98, 76ers get 3 first-round draft picks, all right, if you combine all those years together. So as they do that, check this shit out. 1997, they draft Keith Van Horn, okay, at the number 2. You draft Keith Van Horn? Are you fucking stupid? And you let Tracy McGrady go? But then you did something even more stupid. You take your number 2 draft pick and you trade him for a bunch of scrubs. So Keith Van Horn comes out to be a solid basketball player on the New Jersey Nets. I think he went to the finals with Jason Kidd and them boys. The Philadelphia 76ers could have kept that guy. But instead, you wasted his prime. All right? And you wasted Allen Iverson's time on his dumbass franchise. So the very next year, and let me just add this. You could have had Tracy McGrady not once, but twice. Okay, because there was a trade in 1999 on the table. The Toronto Raptors wanted to get rid of Tracy McGrady. They wanted to send him to the Philadelphia 76ers, and the trade got canceled because the 76ers believed in their draft pick, what was the number 8th draft pick, Larry Hughes. Are you serious? Wow. Okay, so you cancel a chance of getting T-Mac and Allen Iverson on the same team. Now you want to know the next dagger is 1998. They get that number 8th draft pick in the first round, because this team was bad for those 3 coming seasons, even with AI on the court. So they draft Larry Hughes instead of Paul Pierce and Dirk Nowitzki, who went at 9 and 10. You could have had Paul Pierce, Tracy McGrady, and Allen Iverson on one team, organic, and that team could have went on to win multiple championships perhaps, and been a dynasty perhaps, and it just have been a contest of who's the alpha, who's the man on the team, and you could make a case. I think it came down to T-Mac and Allen Iverson. I don't think Paul Pierce would have been the number one on that team. But you could have had an organic team and wouldn't been called the super team or nothing like that, because those guys would have been drafted for the most part. You know, you could have all three of them do the draft. But this is the same Philadelphia 76ers garbage GM that tanked games just to get the process Joe Embiid. And then when you finally get a solid roster together, you fuck that up. And you don't even build a winning team around Joe Embiid, really, for the most part. You know, because you kept trading pieces. And you tank to a point where you try to get all these good draft picks or a high draft pick. And nothing works out, you know. So what a choke job for the 76ers. You had a transcending superstar and you didn't take care of him in Allen Iverson. And you could have had another superstar in Tracy McGrady and another all-star in Paul Pierce. You guys are dumb. Flat out stupid. Okay? Some of these GMs need to be drug tested and get their jobs axed for not knowing how to run a franchise right. You know, sports out. Peace.